How you doing? My name is John Paulo from AGN Stock Cabinets. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble a diagonal corner WDC 2430. Diagonal corner is one of the hardest cabinets to assemble. Has multiple sides. I'm going to show you step by step how to build one. You're going to need a few tools. I recommend a crown staple gun, also a full drill driver, a mallet, and a pre-drill bit to drill the holes pre-drilled. Now you're going to start with the sides. Once you get the sides, you're going to have two pieces of the exact same size. You're going to run a bead of glue, and then you could use the brackets or you could staple them together. I prefer to use the staple gun. Just run a bead real quick. That way you get a nice tight bond. I prefer using Gorilla Glue, the clear one. That doesn't leave any mess. So now you're going to get the two sides and then connect them. And once you get the two sides together perfectly, you're going to run a staple. And then once that's done, you lay it down, make sure you got glue, and you're going to start with the tops and bottoms. You have pre-drilled holes on one side. That side is going to be facing out. You're going to tie it into the grooves. I like to use a clamp for extra support. That way it gives me a hand putting the brackets on and stays in place. Now you're going to grab the L-shaped brackets. You're going to grab the two brackets and screws. And you're going to start connecting them. There are already pre-drilled marks where they're going to go. Once you get the other side done, you're going to do the same thing on this side. The screw holes have to be facing out, and you install in place. And then I like to grab a clamp just to clamp it in place. That way it doesn't move around on you. And you're going to grab two brackets, a flat one and an elbow. And then you're going to drill in place. Very simple. Take your time, make sure you got a good connection. And then you got that done, then you're going to start with the back. Now you're going to start with the same step on the other side. Add a dab of glue. That way it holds it in place. Then you're going to lift it up. You're going to follow the same step as you did. It should just pop right into place. And then you're going to install the back. The back is just going to slide right in, lift it up. You should feel it just pop right in place. And then I like to put a clamp on it for extra support. And then you already have all these pre-drilled hole screws. You're going to get the longer screws, just 3/4 inch, and you're going to go around and start screwing it together. Make sure all the gaps are all even when you're doing this. And just continue on the side. Move the clamp out of the way so you can get it through. And then you're going to go to the other side and do the same process. You got the same screws. Make sure it goes in nice and snug. Now that you got all 5 sides on, all you have to do is the top. I like to put the shelves in first. So I grab the 2 shelves and I'll install them. Just slide them right in on an angle and then just straighten them out. And then that's it. And now you have the last step, the final step. You have the base frame and the door to put on. I flip it over, put some glue on it first. That way you get a nice tight bond. Then grab the face frame and just drop it right on. It should slide right into place. Everything should connect evenly. If you have any type of issues where it's off or anything like that, just adjust the brackets or move them around until it fits on snug. You shouldn't have any gaps, nothing at all. And then you're going to go back to the brackets. You're going to install one on each side, the left and right. Put the 3 screws on the bottom, and then you're going to screw onto the face frame. Anything with the face frame, I like to pre-drill the holes. That way you avoid any type of cracking. That way it fits nice and snug. And then you're gonna follow the steps on the other side. Pay attention to the gaps, make sure they're flush. Otherwise, you're adjusting now before you install the brackets. Then pre-drill the holes. Then once I get the face frame on right, I like to finish adding the brackets where they go. I started one on this side. I'm gonna finish it up on this side so it matches. And it gives it that little extra support. So just follow the pre-drilled holes and then install. Now we're gonna jump to the other side and do the same thing. This side came out nice. This side came out nice too. Everything's flush, tight. Then you're gonna follow the same steps as you did on the other side. Install the bracket. And then you're gonna pre-drill the holes. And then you're gonna match the other side and install one more bracket. That way it gives you additional support. You're always gonna follow the pre-drilled holes. Now you can straighten out the cabinet and finish installing the shelf brackets. This is the finished product. And then you finish installing the shelf brackets. You can leave them out or install them now, it's up to you. That way you can adjust the doors, the shelves. And then you're gonna put the rubber stops. And that's how you assemble a WDC diagonal corner. You could also dress them up with a glass door. We have those additional. They're 24 by 24, the diagonal corners. They'll fit right on the corner, normally over the Lazy Susan. Another option you could do is the blind corner also too, if you don't have the space for the 24. The 24 comes 30 high, 36 high, and 42. And then we have a 24 by 12 diagonal corner. You could put a glass door for additional decorative design look. And there's how you assemble a WDC 2430 diagonal corner cabinet.